Hello, Meoni here and welcome back to another video for Final Fantasy XIV. This time we're looking at another minion added in patch 5.3. This is known as the Syldrion class Insubmersible. This is a particularly rare minion as of today, the 18th of December 2020. This should mark one of the first days where this minion is available to actually get from one of the new deep sea dive points. I of course am mentioning the Sea of Jade number 4. This can be located with a tier 3 submarine, and I have it on good authority that the submarine that brought back this particular minion had 200 serve and 190 fav, which is quite top tier, quite top end, and obviously will take quite a while to work towards. A lot of free companies are working very hard towards this goal, and of course that does mean that it's in limited supply because of RNG of it actually coming back from that, and also the cost of this thing is going to be absolutely astronomical for quite some time on the market board. Considering that the Shark Sucker, which is the lesser one of this, the other minion, is still very, very highly priced. To give you a good estimate of what you might pay, you're looking at 40 to 60 million at day one, and this will considerably come down over the coming months as more and more people unlock the Sea of Jade Part 4, and of course with getting their submersible much higher ranked. It is a good gil earner if you're in a free company to put your money towards submersibles, as you can make back a mansion sort of plot amount of money in relatively less than half of that if you put in the time and the effort to grind it out and craft stuff yourself. It's definitely not for the faint of heart, which is why I myself have not done it. But thankfully Parabella has sourced one, and we have got this for you today. So like I say, that's Sea of Jade Dive Point 4. So let's go and have a look at this minion then and look around it, read its text and all of the rest of it. Here we are. Here is the great wonderful world of the Ruby Sea, which is where most of the voyages take place anyway. So I thought this would be a great backdrop. Obviously we could have gone underwater, but it's nice. It's a nice day, so we'll have a look at it here. So let's read this minion's text then. So this is my 373rd minion in my collection. My collection's getting there. It's nowhere near as big as some of these people's, but we're getting there. So it says, summon your Syldrion class Insubmersible. Unlike the craft on which it is modelled, it will break immediately upon coming into contact with water. That's a good reason I didn't go underwater, really, then, isn't it? It says, despite being an incredibly realistic replica of a Syldra class submersible, it lacks any such aquatic capabilities, hence Insubmersible. It is, however, able to hover in midair for a seemingly limitless amount of time, which is considerably more impressive. And of course, if you highlight over the patch in any of these minions or mounts in your guides, you will actually get some hidden text. It says, I'll stick to swimming, thank you very much. A quote there of Alice Levier. So yeah, this is a fantastic minion. I'm so grateful to have it. A lot of people are going to be like, oh, you get everything because you're a video content creator. Well, some people do like to actually provide things for videos, so what can I say? It would be rude of me to not say thank you very much to Parabella. So there we go. Anyway, this is what the minion looks like then. Let's actually go into G-Pose. What we'll do is we will resummon it so that we can clear its idle animation, so you can actually see it not bobbing around so much, like so. And then we'll get rid of our character as well, because no one wants to see Meoni when you've got this wonderful minion on display. How beautiful is this? We'll do some rotations around that as well. When it comes to submersibles, I've always wanted to get involved in it, but I've never been in an FC where I've been in charge of the submersibles. It seems like a lot of time-consuming activity, really, and a lot of work and a lot of gil required for it. So it might be too rich for my blood, honestly, but it might be a good opportunity to try it out more recently, more than ever before, and we'll give it a go. This thing does look absolutely incredible, though. It really does. It is absolutely enormous, isn't it? With that sort of length on there and all of the attachments. This is then is kind of representing your upgraded Syldra class submersible as a model, and I'm really, really grateful they've decided to put in minion versions of those models. It would be really cool for them to go back and do all of the airship models as well, or perhaps completely revamp the airship system into the future and give us new models and, you know, things to play with. But yeah, this is a fantastic looking minion, it really is. And just to give you a better sense of scale, the person who we traded with did actually provide some footage. We basically put our minions side by side of the old minion that was a submersible. So if you're not familiar, originally there was a shark sucker submersible, okay, which was called the shark sucker class Insubmersible, and basically it was a wooden sort of submersible, much like this one. But as you can see, the size difference is absolutely interstellar, isn't it? There's a huge difference there. So there's lots of different things tacked onto this. It gives you a good demonstration on how different some of these submarines can look, the further they're upgraded and the different classifications. Of course, the Syldrion class, very, very memorable with its long neck, making it look kind of like Nessie, and the fins there bobbing up and down almost like oars, and then we have all of the other propellers and impellers. Absolutely fantastic. I love this minion completely. It is a very, very cool one. As we tab back though to this footage, you'll see that it is basically not dependent on you know, normal movements. You can't get it to feed from your hand or anything unless you change your in-game title. We have the pet collection title Mammoth here, which is the one we need to pop on for those interactions to be forced. As you can see here from Follow the Leader 1, which is for collecting minions, and we simply will hand over emote there, and it will get it to sort of come towards you. I would usually say feed from your hand, but it's not quite the same, is it? And then of course if we do a poke emote, it will do its swim away emote, which is exactly the same, by the way, idle animation as the other Insubmersible as well, the wooden version, the shark sucker. Fantastic minion. Is it worth the gil? Well, that's really up to you and yours to decide. Personally, for me, this is definitely worth the gil, although I didn't spend it myself this time. Believe me, if I had the gil myself, I would have spent it almost immediately. It's very cool. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video, but once again, make sure you go to Sea of Jade number 4 with a tier 3 sub with the stats we mentioned earlier. And honestly, best of luck to you, and I'll see you all next time. Much love, Para. Thank you so much once again, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.